Have you ever woken up one morning and thought, what if I've been chasing all the wrong things for years? That's the wake-up call that hit me after 35 years of ups and downs. But here's the good news. You don't need to wait that long. In this video, I'm sharing 10 key lessons from those years, packed with real stories, solid facts, and simple steps to turn things around. These aren't just ideas, they're tools to build a life with real meaning. So, let's get started and see how your thoughts, actions, and choices can change everything. First off, picture this. Life throws curveballs at everyone, yet some people bounce back stronger, while others stay stuck. That's because our mindset is the real game changer. Many of us grow up thinking success comes from raw talent or pure luck, but that's not the full story. Back in the 1970s, psychologist Carol Dweck started looking into this, and by 2006, she laid it all out in her book, Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. She explained the difference between a fixed mindset where you believe your skills are set in stone, and a growth mindset, where you see them as something you can build through hard work. Her studies with thousands of students showed that kids taught to embrace growth bounced back with higher grades, especially those who were struggling before. So, if you start telling yourself, I can get better at this, instead of I'm just not cut out for it, doors open up. Challenges become chances to learn, not roadblocks. Try it today. Pick one thing you're avoiding and remind yourself of your potential. Over time, this builds toughness and sparks new ideas. Now, think about those times you've waited for someone else to fix your problems, a boss, a friend, or even fate. I did that for too long, and it kept me in place. The truth, number one's coming to rescue you. You have to step up and own your path. This idea ties back to psychologist Julian Rotter's work from 1954 on locus of control, where he showed that people who believe they control their outcomes achieve more, while those who blame outside forces feel helpless. Recent studies link this internal control to less putting things off and more drive, even in tough spots like the pandemic. Instead of pointing fingers at bad luck, start with tiny moves, like reaching out to one new contact or learning a quick skill. This flips obstacles into wins and grows your confidence for the long haul. But waiting for that burst of energy to hit, that's a trap. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline sticks around. I chased feel-good vibes from books and talks, yet nothing changed until I built routines. Research backs this. Discipline trumps motivation for reaching goals, and one meta-founded links to stronger results in school and work. Cutting stress by 20 to 30% through steady habits. Begin small, set aside 10 minutes a day for your goal, no matter what. Soon, your brain wires itself for sticking with it, leading to big wins like finishing a tough project or getting in shape. And speaking of small steps, we often dream big, but overlook the power of tiny daily wins. We think we can overhaul everything in a week, yet miss how much adds up over a year. James Clear nails this in Atomic Habits. Get 1% better each day, and after 365 days, you're about 37.78 times improved. Yes. The math checks out. 1.01 365 equals roughly that. Simple actions, like reading 10 pages a day, could mean finishing 37 books in a year, sharpening your mind and body. Track one small habit, say a short walk, and watch it snowball into real change. Failure hits hard, right? I dodged risks for years, scared of messing up. But what if I told you failure isn't the end, it's the path forward? Take Walt Disney. His first animation studio went bankrupt in the 1920s, leaving him broke. Or J.K. Rowling, who faced 12 rejections for Harry Potter before it exploded into a billion-dollar series. Even Thomas Edison tried over 1,000 ways before perfecting the light bulb. A 2019 study found that early failures actually boost later success by about 1.5 times, proving it's a must for breakthroughs. See setbacks as lessons, review what went wrong, tweak your approach, and keep going. This turns tough times into your best guide, your daily routines. They're quietly building your tomorrow. You don't hit your dreams by chance, you sink to the level of your habits. Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit says, habits make up about 40% of what we do each day, forming through simple loops of cue, action, and reward. Key habits, like working out, can spark chains that lift health and output by 20 to 30%. Check your day, swap endless scrolling for something useful. These choices stack up, creating a stronger future. Who you hang out with matters more than you think. Ever notice how friends' attitudes rub off? Jim Rohn put it this way: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And studies show being near driven folks can raise your income by 10 to 20%. Step back from those who pull you down and connect with uplifting ones. This shapes your thoughts and opens better paths. Health underpins it, I'll ignore it, and the rest falls apart. Bad health drains economies by over $1 trillion yearly in lost work, while healthy people get 20% more done. Who data shows good eating and movement can add 7 to 10 years to life. Make it simple. Aim for balanced meals, daily activity, and solid sleep. This fuels everything else. Money. It's useful, but not the end goal. I chased dollars thinking they'd solve it all, but real joy comes from using them wisely for time, memories, and growth. One study found happiness levels off around $75,000 yearly. Beyond that, it's about purpose. Smart saving and investing pays off. $100 a month at 4% over 40 years grows to over $150,000. And with better returns, it can hit much higher. Build value in what you do, and money supports a fuller life. Finally, why wait for the right moment? It never shows up. Putting things off costs economies $300 billion a year, and about 20% of adults do it chronically. Starting messy cuts stress by 15 to 20% and builds speed. Perfectionism stalls 90% of efforts, ditch it for progress. Jump in with one small action now. Wrapping up, these lessons from 35 years, grounded in real research, show change begins in your head and hands. Growth mindsets lift student results by 9 to 17%. Habits drive 40% of daily life, and steady tweaks multiply into huge gains. Like Disney rising from failure, health and connections fuel true wins. Own your story, start today, for real freedom. There you have it, the roadmap. Grab one lesson, maybe that 1% shift, and run with it. You'll look back grateful. Hit subscribe for more on living with purpose. Drop your top takeaway in the comments, and let's lift each other up. Make today count. Word count 1023.